Hey guys, welcome to Pittsburgh. This is Anthony, and you're joining us for ECOM and Beyond, the best morning show on the YouTubes. Appreciate you being here. You're being joined here by Nate, Every Day I'm Hustling, my handsome bearded co-host. And we just really appreciate everyone tuning in. Today we have an awesome show for you. We're going to be joined a little bit later by CROCKERS, John and Kimberly. They'll be joining us at 11 a.m. Eastern. He works, so he needed to wait till he gets on a break. So I did send them the link via email, so they should be joining us here within the next hour. So I figured, you get this beard for the first hour, and then you get a brand new beard for the second hour. So what could be better? 2 beards for the price of 1. I'm going to go ahead and greet a few people that are with us. Looks like we got Crockers Lockers is the first one in today, so you guys get the brownie points. Got Larry Lafferty, good morning. Kelly, the ECOM Mom Ward. What's going on, Kelly? Good morning to you. Got Reseller Man in the house. What's going on? Sand Dollar. Hey, Ray. How you doing, man? Got Buying Space. What's up, Myra? Great to see you. You have Cherry Picker, Veronica. Great to see you as well. We have Siosa Sales in the house. What's up, Lisa? Great to see you. Bargain Effect. What's up, Tommy? Good to see you, my man. We have a very special person in the chat as well. I'm going to give you 2 seconds, guys, to type in the chat who it is. 1, 2.
Missed my man yesterday. I didn't see him yesterday.
Yeah. He might have been there. I don't know. He always lurks in the shadows, you know what I mean? That's how he rolls. Got Michelle Lathan in the house. DC Sales, the master of the license plate, is with us. We have another special guest in the house. You guys ready for it? We got the hippest, the flippinest mama.
Mama!
Getting ready to grab up all that love, guys. And if I missed anyone, feel free to just say hello, and I'll say hello back. Siosa says, I have a question for you at 2 p.m., Anthony. Remind me. Sure. I will do my best. Kelly, can you write down on our prayer list that Lisa has a question for us for Bible study? And just since that was brought up, guys, today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, myself and Kelly, Hip Flippin' Mama, we host a Bible study over on our second channel, Flipping Hope. So I will see if I can drop a quick link for you guys. If anybody's interested in that, go sub over there and put that bell on, because every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do a Bible study. And eventually we want to grow it to do an evening Bible study at some point as well. And then eventually I'm going to do like Sunday morning sermons and stuff like that for you guys. So that's just the direction we want to go in. We haven't really grown it to the point of doing any of that yet, but we will soon. So here's the link. I'm getting ready to drop it. Myra beat me to it. Thank you so much, Myra. I really appreciate that. You are awesome. Oh, thanks, Max. I appreciate that so much, my man. He sent a $2 super chat. He said, I won't be on YouTube for a few days, taking care of family. Yeah, family's important, man. That should be number one. So definitely do what you got to do, man. If you need anything, prayer, or you want to talk, hit me up, man. I'm always here for you. We have Hot Mess Thrifter in the house. What's going on, Amy? Shane M is in the house. Did I miss anybody else? I think we're all caught up. So how's everybody's eBay sales doing today? Mine aren't terrible. I have 3 right now that are going out. And then I have 1 that I'm waiting on payment for still. but pretty decent sales all in all. I had a brand new sealed video game, and then I had some brand new sealed batteries for camera that sold. What's up, Mike McCloskey? Good to see you, my man.
I got a donut over here on eBay. And I listed yesterday.
Yeah, I listed a few yesterday too. I didn't list all day because my wife was she only did a half day yesterday, so she came home. I think she got here at 4, so I cut my day off around 4. Hung out with her.
I listed. I think I had 3 listings for a total of 10 items. Because there was multi quantities, but you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, for sure. I'll probably be looking to do some kind of a hangout later. Probably, I don't know, after 4 sometime, because I have a Bible study this afternoon, so pretty much all my focus is going to go there. And my wife's doing a 16-hour shift today, so she won't be home till after 11. So I'll probably do some evening work tonight just to kind of get ahead of things.
Yeah, I stayed up till 4:30 last night.
Yeah, dude, you're burning the midnight oil. You do a lot of listing?
I got those 3 done, and then I was looking online just to see what my Amazon was doing and stuff. Then I was looking at some of my old listings on eBay, trying to see where, it's maybe to recomp and, just have some better pricing.
Nice, Tommy. I'll join you if you guys don't mind shooting me a link. Tommy says Destiny and him are doing a hangout later this afternoon. So, yeah, I'll be hanging out with those guys. So, come over and check it out, guys. What channel is it going to be on, Tommy? And if you have it scheduled already, drop a link so people can go do a reminder for it. Just meet Kathy in the house. What's going on, Kathy? Awesome to see you. Hey, guys, I'm wondering, did the notification bell go out today? So I was having some issues. This kept reverting back to 10 p.m. I had it scheduled at 10 a.m., but for some reason I had to go back and change it twice to 10 a.m.
I got it.
Oh, you did? Cool. Mm-hmm. Did you get the 30-minute reminder?
I didn't come down here till 20 till, so I didn't get to check that out or not, but definitely got when you're live.
Cool. Hey, what's up, Brittany? Good to see you. Glad you are with us. Brittany's awesome too, guys. If you haven't checked her out, please do. Nate and I want to have her on the show one of these days. I'd love to get you on my wife because I really want to do a Poshmark morning where we can kind of help her along, being that she's a new posher. Sounds good, Tommy. Appreciate that, bud. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate that. Bell said she didn't get the 30-minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured we're a little bit lighter on people that are in here right now, so I figured that there's probably some kind of a... Okay, so Mike said no 30-minute, but when it went live. Cool. Good looking out, guys. Appreciate that. So I didn't hear in the chat, how's everybody's sales this morning? Seems like eBay's been really kicking it up for me. It's funny, it just coincides with the fact that it's right around the time I have to pay them. I mean, I'm not saying it's a coincidence or anything, but it just was the perfect time for my sales to really just pick up big time. I was doing a little... I guess you could call it RA shopping, but I was kind of shopping for myself last night because I'm a big Cavaliers fan. So I was on the NBA store, and I was, I actually ordered some tickets for, I think it's March 30th. It's Cavaliers versus the Suns in Cleveland. So I was kind of just looking for some new Cavs gear. Not that I don't already have a ton of it, because I do. But I ended up coming across like some really nice jackets that were like $100+, and they were on clearance for like $23.99. So I ended up picking myself up like a brand new winter jacket. I do have a decent Steeler jacket that I wear a lot, but I've been using it for like 10 years, and like there's a big hole in like the armpit area that you can't really tell unless I'm like this, but I just figured it was time for, a new one. So I grabbed me a nice big old like bubbled out Cav jacket, $23. Like, how could you pass up on that? Thanks, Myra. I appreciate you dropping that link. You are an awesome mod. Really do appreciate you. Michelle says her YouTube bell is broken. Yeah, I've been missing a lot of notifications lately, and I've had to go back to a lot of channels I watch like on the regular, and I've had to re-click that bell a lot lately. It's just so wonky, man. Super wonky.
Yeah, I don't know if like YouTube's doing their normal thing where they're going in and messing with stuff every once in a while or what, but yeah, something's not right.
I hear you, Kathy. I've been in that same position lately too with like the pain. It's been like through the roof. For me, even like sitting up in the chair has been like pretty agonizing at times. So I've been like trying to throw up as many listings as I can when I'm down here. But it's difficult when you're doing the show for, between an hour and 2 hours, because by the time that's up, I'm like already sore. Then I got to pack all my orders, and then by the time that's over, I'm really sore. So it's just one of those things. You got to kind of bide your time. Question. Cherry Picker, did they just add more item specifics that we need to go fix again? Yes, they did. They sure did, Veronica. Unfortunately, they did. I've been having a lot of listings that are coming up that need information put in them that I just haven't gotten to yet, which sucks. Would be nice if they could figure out how to update stuff without having to have people go in and fix a bunch of listings.
Speaking of sucks, I just had my wholesaler take more money on my account because that was the shipping for my stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What's up, Justin? Grimes Fine's in the house.
Great. What's up, buddy?
Man. You guys haven't already. I'm sure you have, but go check out Grimes Fines. Definitely one of my favorite channels there on YouTube. Plus, I like him as a man better than I do as a content creator, and that says something because he's like out of this world awesome as a content creator. So definitely check him out. Highly approve of him. Yeah, I've been in the same boat, Kathy, just like with being sick and being in a lot of pain lately. Yeah, my sales have like literally just tanked. Granted, they just started doing well over the weekend, and I've been throwing up a few listings here and there. But I have so much stuff that I have left to list. Like I have a ton of brand new men's clothing, and right now eBay is running, I don't know if you guys know, but they're running 30% off your final value fee on men's clothing through February 19th. So my goal is going to be to get all of the men's clothing I have listed by the 19th. So today's, I believe, the 11th. So I have like 8 days to do it. So that's what I'm probably going to work on today is men's clothing. I do got some stuff like I got to build an Amazon order, but I'm not entirely, I don't really know if I want to build it yet because I don't have enough to send out like a massive box. And normally when I do it, I try to send out a massive box.
Yeah, make sure to send like you know how usually the weights go.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to try and stick to one of those, because if not, you're going to get roofed in shipping.
For sure. And most of what I
Unless,
have is just replenishable stuff like that I send in and it sells out real quick, and then you know what I mean. And it's nothing like super crazy, but it's definitely definitely worth sending in. You know what I mean. I'm definitely doubling up or a little bit more than doubling up on the items. Veronica's asking, do I have a good process to list men's clothing quickly? Not really. Um, a lot of the stuff that I have is brand new that I get from Ross Dress for Less when they do their major markdowns. If you get lucky, you can scan the tag and there might be a comp out there. If not, then for me, it just takes a while to actually find the right comp, because I'm not like a huge clothing seller, but during the winter, I sell a lot of clothing because it's available to me and it's cheap just through Ross Dress for Less and their markdowns and Goodwills and stuff like that. Without yard sales, like during like the summertime and like the spring and stuff, I don't even really mess with clothing at all, just because I have so much going on with other stuff. But during the winter, I sell a lot of clothing, and for me, the hardest part of clothing is finding accurate comps on items. And sometimes it's difficult because you don't know what people are typing in title wise for certain items, and then there might be some clothing in there that just has no comps, and you just kind of got to go off of what you think it might be worth. So, Lisa C said, I heard if the color is doo-doo brown, it sells quickly. That's what I've heard too. Can't go wrong with those doo-doo browns.
I sold a doo-doo brown shirt the other day.
But did you put it in the description?
No, but it was literally doo-doo brown. Like, it was brown. Like, it was it was one of them shirts where I bought it and I'm like, it's a good brand, but this color is terrible. And
good morning, Freddie.
It sold in 2 days. So I was like, wow.
So what's up? Everybody likes that doo-doo brown.
It's one of those mysteries, like the ones that you didn't think was going to sell sells, and the stuff you buy and your weight doesn't. It probably just because of the color. It was probably not a lot of browns out there or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was definitely a newer style too. So,
do you have a process for processing men's clothing quickly?
See, like if I'm getting something used, if I usually have it in my mind before I even comp it, unless it's something I haven't seen that I've say someone's told me about, and I'm like, oh well, look out for this, and then I buy it, and then I will comp it. But for the most part, I just kind of set my own price or have it in my mind before I even buy what I want for it. So the only thing I do is I throw it on my mannequin, take a picture of the front, back, and then just weigh it. So I have the weight, and then I add in, another 0.1 for a poly, and then just throw it up online, and then I should start doing measurements, which I don't, but I should start doing like the pit to pit, and then top of the collar down to the bottom. Those are probably like the minimum requirements of like men's measurements.
Mm.
So probably what I have to start doing. I'm gonna start really. I'm probably gonna fix some listings since I'm down here and I have access to everything. I'm probably have to go sort through everything. I'm probably gonna have to go through and retake some photos and kind of give my listings a little freshen up, because a lot of my listings have some pretty wonky photos and stuff from when I was upstairs taking pictures and stuff like that. So hoping that will give me a boost, and then I can either sell similar or restart it, because I have so many extra listings since I'm in the premium, I think 500 or 600 listings or something now. So I might as well restart 150 or so if that's what I got left before the month's over. Because when does the month, like, when's the last day of the month before your listings restart? Is it on the 1st or is it on the 15th?
Yeah, I don't even know, dude. I don't really focus too much on like restarting listings too much. I just kind of, if they've been there too long, I just try to blow them out with a sale. Or I end up just taking them off for the flea market or for, some kind of a bulk auction or something like that. What's up, Glenn?
I have like five clothing items that were bad buys, but I didn't pay much for them. I paid $1 for them, and they just kind of sat. So,
how you doing today, Ansley?
What's up, Ansley? So I just, I just want to restart the listing. I'm gonna start getting better with that. I think if it's under 90 days, I'm gonna restart them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know a lot of people said they've had a lot of success with that. Like I know Bargain Effect does that a lot. Like he'll go in and mess with his listings a lot.
Yeah, because I just post the items and I just let it roll. So we're gonna try something different.
Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt,
It seems like my stuff is just getting buried for some whatever reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I sold some older stuff like not that long ago. I was like, I'm just happy for it to get out of here, that type of thing. But I just feel like first is when you get 1,000 free listings start over. Okay, so it's basically the first whenever like all your listings get refixed then.
Hey, what's up, Matt? BK Bending and Flipping. Good to see you, bro. Jenna, she says, where's Crockers? They'll be on at 11. He works full time, so that's when he gets a break. So they'll be on at the halfway point. Yeah, Ansley, everything's good on our end. Just, hoping for some more eBay sales and all that good jazz.
I think Mr. Burns won't be there today to work today, so there's one positive for me walking into work today.
There you go.
It's such a lighter mood when you go in. Everyone's kind of like able to like be normal and laugh and like get work done, but like it's just a lighter thing because Smithers is a lot chiller than Mr. Burns.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. Hey, Justin Jacobs, good morning, man.
So that's what I was told from someone. I told the guy, I said, listen, let me play my emotions. I'll get the beard all excited for no reason. Then I come in here and I see his ugly smug sitting at the desk. I said, well, to go outside and wrestle.
I hear you there, man. Mr. Bird, man, he needs to, loosen up that grip on you, Nate.
Yeah, that ain't never gonna happen until he quits or gets fired or whatever. The only good thing is I'm hoping he has to start burning some PTO time here shortly, because sometimes he'll go on vacation for like a month or whatever and just basically disappear.
That's awesome.
So he's been there for so many years that they get insane amount of days off. So hoping he has to start burning some of those days here shortly.
Yeah. So you find any good OA deals lately?
No, other than the Funko things I got about a week ago. It's been pretty doo-doo, to be honest. I really found anything worth really commenting on. I have a wholesale order coming in, so that ate up a chunk of some money. So, and then I went sourcing Thursday for Amazon. So money's a little bit tighter, but I just still haven't found anything to really to pounce on, to be honest.
Yeah. What's up, Cajun Reseller? Good to see you. Lil Bunny Foo Foo. Glad you guys are with us.
What's up, Jacob? Yeah, I think I just need to focus on what I have here because I have so much good inventory, clothing wise here that I just haven't listed because I went to Goodwill and I just kind of threw it and just kind of went everywhere and moved down here and stuff got all uh, mismatched and stuff. Like I had like a listed and unlisted bins and death pile, and then it got all mixed up. So literally need to. I'm finally able to set up and start doing that now. So that's part of the reason why I'm gonna really buckle down and get things organized over here instead of having just like totes everywhere.
Yeah. DC Cells is asking, does anybody source sell for specific holidays, Valentine's, St. Patrick's? I do. I do more so though for the only one I really source for eBay is Christmas stuff. But Amazon I'll source for all the holidays.
Yeah.
So long as I'm not gated. Because I'll do pretty well on seasonal stuff. Like Nate knows, the first replenishable I ever found was a seasonal item, and I like pretty much wiped the floor with that stuff.
Yeah, like last year I picked up Valentine's for like 10 cents a piece, and I sent them in Amazon. They sold for is anywhere from I think $5.99 to $7.99 for 10 cents. They all sold pretty quick.
Eric Bitchoff says RA is dead. Go thrifting.
Right, Eric.
I like to do both. I got a Goodwill right across the street from my Dollar Tree and Walmart, and GameStop too, actually.
Hey, Perlini. Good morning. Yeah, it's been kind of weird for clearance stuff, even in stores. Like I went to Ross yesterday, found they did their toys and kids stuff. The kids stuff wasn't even nothing close to looking at, and then
they did women's earrings out by me yesterday.
Women's earrings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Ashley actually asked what they were marking down because she stopped on her way home.
And it was just earrings. That's all.
Yeah, just women's earrings. That was the only thing they marked down by me yesterday.
Well, that doesn't even make any sense.
Ash found a few things for Poshmark, and then she got me a new blanket for my bed since I had that unfortunate accident when I was sick. So she got me like a really nice silky blanket, which is awesome.
Tells me Kathy says, I want to smack Nate's hand down. Quit fiddling with that beard. That's exactly what my mom would say to me. Said when I was younger, I used to play with my hair on my head. I twist it and curl it when I'm thinking. So it's like my thinking stance, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Nate loves playing with that beard.
It's so easy to. It's like
I keep forgetting my vape in my jacket, dude. And then I'm down here, and it's like I see you vaping, and I'm like, dang.
I mean, like this?
Yeah, just like that. Then I keep thinking it's like up in my jacket pocket where it should be like literally right here with my various vape juices.
It's like when I went to sleep last night. I was like, I'm leaving the vape here, so this way I'm not running upstairs because usually, like, depending on when I wake up, I just fly down here like aimlessly, barely can see. And then I'm like, I left that upstairs, left my phone upstairs, and then I make a second trip. So last night I'm like, okay, everything's staying right here because I got to come back here ASAP in the morning because I'm probably going to sleep till about half hour before the show. So I had my phone charged. Well, no, I have my phone next to me just in case because this thing charges fast. It's the one thing I do like about this phone. I get like 50% juice up in like a half hour. So for me to charge it full during the show is easy, very easy.
Good morning, Lynn. Glad that you're here.
D, you're exactly right. My beard is like a fidget spinner. I love those things.
Touche.
I probably should buy one. Just have one. Whenever I go to like doctor's offices and stuff, if they have one, I'm spinning it. Round spinners, don't stop.
Go. Get her done. I wanted to share with you guys too. My wife recorded a video yesterday. It's like the first video that she's put out in a couple weeks. So I'm going to drop a link to that too if anybody wants to check it out on her channel. It's called Disberg, if you haven't seen it yet. But figure I'll give her a little shout out and share her latest video. She ordered some Disney stuff, and she got a bunch of it in the mail yesterday, and she opened it. So there's a link to it in the chat if anybody's interested. It's only like six minutes long or something like that. Oh, cool. Brittany said she watched it already. So what's up? So she was all excited about it. She got home from work yesterday. Yeah, I hear you there, D. She said every local pallet bin place has a whole bin of fidget spinners for 25 cents each. And then you go to the Goodwill and they're like $4 each.
Right. It's crazy how the market for those things just died.
Yep.
They're like the best thing ever, things into like sliced bread, and then like the market just like dropped where no one's like, it's not even worth the plastic it's printed on. It's crazy how that works.
MacMan is asking, do you guys pay cash for everything you do or for everything, or do you use your ATM or debit card for Papo? That might be a typo. I don't know. Hard to try. Carry at least $300 with me at all times for sourcing. I do both. Like if I'm going like to a flea market or garage sales, then I'm always going to carry a lot of cash with me. That way I, have money for whatever I need, and I'm going to try to have as many small bills as possible. That way, I can kind of try to shekel them down on the price. But wintertime like this, most of the time I just use my debit card or my PayPal card, one of the two, just because it's easier going to a store and using that stuff. So
that, and for taxes and everything, when you're trying to figure out your cost of goods, what you're spending, so on and so forth, all that information is saved, and it's easy to go back on and go, okay, well, I spent $200 here, $100 here, $500 here, whatever. And then if you have a PayPal business card, you get, I think it's like 1 or 1.5% back or whatever. So, I always use my cards for everything, unless it's, where I have to, or, pull money out for tolls. Then I have to save the receipts for that, which now Pennsylvania, some of their tolls are doing the mail-in thing.
Yeah.
Did you see that? When I went to Ross, not this week, but I think it was 2 weeks ago when I got them closed. My wife, she forgot to get money out, and then I look ahead and I'm like, hey, wait a second, it said no cash needed or something, mail something. I'm like, what? So we drove up to it, and it was like, yeah, you didn't need any cash. You drive through, but they send you a bill or something in the mail, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be interesting to see what that's all about. But I guess that you're better off having the Easy Pass, because you would pay like half. And then if you don't have Easy Pass, and you pay like the normal full amount or whatever. But that's one thing I have to go get. I got to get an Easy Pass.
I don't drive enough on like turnpikes and paved roads to warrant it. Like even when I do like GPS to go places, I always like tell it to take me the non-paved route.
Got to save that time, brother, and the gas too. That's another thing. Like when you're going on the like roads and you're sitting at stoplights and just sitting there going 50 miles an hour, and it's going to take you an extra 20 minutes. You're not really saving anything by not taking the toll roads.
Oh, I hear you.
That's the way I look at it, especially in your van. Like if you were in like a car like mine, if I was by myself, maybe I would be able to like save a little bit that way. But at the end of the day, it's a tax write-off for the toll, and it's easier driving too. You know, better on your vehicle. And then my car's getting up in miles. Yeah, like if unless it's going to be, unless it's very similar. I mean, like where the routes, like say, I'm gonna go our normal highway to 70 or 51 versus 43, going to like Uniontown or something like that. You know, I won't use it, but the only way I will is if I'm loaded down like to the gills, and I'm just trying to make the simplest route possible.
Yeah.
Then I'll go the turnpike on the way home, just because like sometimes depending on what road I'm going on, it could be really rough coming home. And I hit a mean pothole, tire with all the kids in it and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm probably pushing the weight on my car pretty good when I'm loaded down and got everyone in there.
I can imagine.
That's why I need to go SUV shopping.
Yeah, dude, you need an SUV like ASAP with all the bulk stuff that you're getting, especially for like flea market season. Or not flea market. Well, flea markets too, because you can probably sell a lot of that stale inventory. But yard sale season, man, you could clean up with an SUV, dude.
Yeah, like when I go to Staples for Amazon drop offs, I got to take 2 trips most of the time.
Yeah,
and it's like 10 minutes each way. So it's almost better for me just to pay $10 for UPS to come pick up.
yeah, especially if you're taking 2 trips out of your way.
Sometimes 3.
Dude, on 3 trips, I would definitely pay the $10. I'd probably pay for 2 trips.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on when I'm done packing or not. Like if I'm able to pack Thursday night and it's done Friday, and I didn't get a chance to do the scheduled pickup, then I'll just go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Because I want that stuff to get delivered and hit the warehouse by at least Monday. It'll get maybe delivered Saturday sometimes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anytime I get towards the end of the week, it seems like there must be like super low on stuff to bring in or whatever, or they push so hard that they just push it through. So like for example, like I shipped stuff yesterday. It hasn't even reached the transfer warehouse in PA yet. Like, you know, it hasn't got delivered yet. Which usually, if I delivered that on say Friday, Saturday morning, it's already delivered.
Yeah. What's up, Chris? Old school pickers in the house. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna have you on again, man. I enjoyed whenever you came on that day. It was a good show.
It's weird. I went to go on US or UPS to pay my pickup bill.
Yeah.
And like it said I didn't have a bill, but then they sent me one and I lost it. I don't know.
That sucks. I'll say what's up to Tim. I don't think I greeted you yet, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Say hi to Lynn, too. Pretty sure I said hi, but just in case I didn't. Justin Jacob says, anyone have any leads on large vacuum seal bags priced reasonable? I'll be auctioning off all my inventory in a few weeks and have tons of plush and clothes. Not really, to be honest with you, man. Honestly, though, I haven't looked. I'm sure somebody might. I would post it in the Facebook group for sure, unless somebody in the chat says it.
Seems like a big mover, Jacob. Everything's all right over there. I hope you're not quitting reselling or anything.
Brittany said, Nate, have you ever bought a car from a repo auction? You might find a good SUV there.
No, for us, you have to have like an in, or you have to have um like a car dealership or somebody with you or whatever to do that, and then you got to pay them like a basic like a finder's fee. At least that's what I was told, to do something like that. But yeah, you can usually get stuff for super cheap.
Scott says, just checking in, say hi from Disney. Just rode Rise of the Resistance. Woo, awesome stuff. Yeah, that's like my favorite ride to go on, Rise of the Resistance. And since you're at Disney here, take this to go with you, man. You've been wrenched. You're in the most magical, happiest place on earth, so you should have a nice little wrench to walk around with. What's up, Harry? Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. DC Celsius Dollar Tree has generic space bags. Kelly ECOM Mom says papermate.com. Kathy uses the ones that Dee's talking about from Dollar Tree, and so does Lynn. So those might be a pretty good lead for you, Justin. But yeah, man, like I was telling you before, anything I can do to help out, just let me know, man. We're gonna probably do a auction on my channel at some point for Justin as well, guys. So he and I will let you know the date and time. That way we can kind of be a little more organized than a pop up. So that's the plan. So if you're not subscribed with the bell on my channel, make sure you do, just in case you don't hear about it beforehand. But I'm going to definitely post about it in our Facebook group. So make sure, Nate, if you're able to, drop a link to our Facebook group so anyone that's not a part of it can join.
Yep. 1 second.
Hey, Jim and Tara. They said to check government surplus auctions if you have them there. They bought a Ford Expedition off one. It's a former sheriff car. That's awesome. Nate just dropped the Facebook group for you guys. So like I said, go and join that if you haven't. We'll have a lot of info there about our Pittsburgh reseller meetup, including right now the itinerary that we have planned for the meetup. We have April 16th through April 22nd planned out. If you're coming to the meetup and you can only come like one day, the main day of the meetup is April the 18th. That's a Saturday. So that's the main day you'll want to come. But we will have people here that entire week. So if you want to come and you want to meet up and you want to go thrifting or, do whatever together, collaborations for YouTube or, just have some fun. There's a full itinerary. There's a fun activity planned every single day. And there's also sourcing activities planned every single day. So it'll be a really fun week. Kathy, yeah, Justin's going to do several auctions. He's going to be doing them with T, Auctions for You. I'm sure most of you guys know T, but if you don't, go and sub to Auctions for You. She does auctions like pretty much every day of the week. He'll be doing them with T, but he's also going to do one on my channel as well. We're going to do like a special auction just for Justin on this channel. So that's the plan. Yeah, Mac man, you can make a suggestion about anything you want, man. You have carte blanche. Yep, Kathy just said dumpster diving. Absolutely. Dumpster diving as taught to you by the amazing Just Me Kathy.
There's a link for T's channel, Auctions for You.
Awesome. Yeah, Justin's going to be on T's channel on February 20th. So definitely check him out for that. But at some point, he and I are going to connect, and we're going to do a special auction on my channel for him too, just to help him move a little bit more stuff. Hey, T. Your ears must have been burning. We were just telling everybody to go sub to your channel.
What's up, T?
Yeah, T's awesome, guys. If you don't know T, she's like just a genuinely nice person, and her auctions are awesome.
Yeah, she definitely has a good customer base, and it's not only that; it's a good time. Like they have fun, they laugh. Yeah, I mean, it's not just you know just like an auction. You're gonna just see stuff or whatever. It's entertainment too, so it's always a good group of people in there, and they make it fun. And if you have mermaid stuff, it will sell good.
Mermaid, yeah. Speaking of auctions too, I always have to give my girl Kelly Hip Flip and Mama a shout out. She does jewelry auctions Wednesday nights at 7. So if anybody's interested in jewelry, check her out. That's a good idea, Mac. He said do a YouTube preview of the items you're selling so that I can share it on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, for sure, man. See if Justin's able to do that.
Well, my wife's giving me the curtain call.
Just give me are you gonna roll out?
Yeah, I gotta roll. I'm sorry, everyone. I have to leave early. My wife has a weird appointment between my work and everything like that, so I gotta roll out early. But I'll be in the chat. And
well, if you're rolling out, you at least gonna sing the rollout song.
Roll
out.
Me and my twin Glock 40s. That just got you demonetized, probably. But
wow.
All right, everyone. Peace.
See you, Nate.
Later.
All right, guys. So you're stuck with me for a couple minutes until Crockers jumps on. They should be here any minute. I don't think it's a baby doctor appointment. I think it's just like for his wife. He didn't really tell me exactly what the appointment was for. Dee's in the house flipping particles. What's going on, Dee? Dee has a show that she does every day at noon, guys. It's typically following our show. We'll probably run pretty close to it today because Crockers is joining us at 11. So I'll definitely make sure we jump off before Dee starts, just so anybody that wants to go check out her channel, you can. She normally will drop if you want, Dee, you can drop the link to your show that's coming up at noon. And that way everybody can jump over at noon. Yep, that was Crockers right there. He was asking if I sent him the link. So he should be on momentarily. Oh, there we go, guys. What did I sell? I'm on. That was a pretty good sale. I sold a brand new damaged box LCD monitor. It's like a computer monitor. It's sold for $57.58. I have a 20% off sale right now going on my store, and it was a total of $87.88 after shipping. So it's a pretty good sale. Definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, Crockers is awesome, guys. I'm looking forward to having them on, and actually get to talk to them on a personal level more so than just in the chat, which is always still impersonal. Well, I guess I actually got to go to the post office today now that thing's sold. My other sales were all little ones like this, so I could have just stuck it in my mailbox, but dude, that's awesome, Matt. He said his son Logan just sold a bat for $49.99 plus shipping. Yeah, I love selling bats, dude. I just sold a bat yesterday, which if any of you haven't sold bats, I actually show in the video how to package and ship bats as well as hats, because a lot of people have been asking me about how I send out hats. I showed you in yesterday's video how I pack and ship cheaper hats. If it's a more expensive hat, I'll go straight box, but if it's a cheaper one, then if you watch the video, you'll see exactly how I ship that. Max says, does anybody else feel a little disorganized sometimes? I feel a lot of bit disorganized all the time. So don't feel bad, Mac. Dude, seriously, you could probably see a little bit of craziness behind me, but I'm so disorganized, it's disgusting. I did start expanding on my inventory system though. Like, as you see, I have these like plush bags back here. They're all labeled, so I know exactly where all of my plush is all the time. But I also started, here, I'll just kind of pull a drawer and show you what I did. So I have stickers from different resellers. Like, for example, this is Tommy the Bargain Effect, and you'll see that I have a number 1 on this drawer. So this is a 3-drawer unit. So this is in my inventory system as TBE 1, 2, and 3. I have a garage flip sticker, so that's like GF 1, 2, and 3. I got one of my Pittsburgh stickers over there, so that's PGH 1, 2, 3. So I'm getting a little bit better at like even like organizing my figures and toys and stuff like that now too. So I'm getting there. I'm still like highly disorganized, but I'm like getting better at it. Cool, Matt. Yeah, definitely do. I'll grab a link for it for anybody that didn't get a chance to see it. I just released it yesterday. I've been really enjoying doing these daily vlogs that I've been releasing on my channel lately. So hopefully you guys are enjoying them, and just now that I'm doing same day uploads a lot, it just makes it a lot easier just for me to kind of vlog what I'm doing. That way I'm not going out of my way to like plan something specific. What's up, Greg? No Money G is in the house. He's in the Heezy Faux Sheezy. Oh, wrong button. All right, so there's yesterday's video, guys. If you want to cue that up for after the show, feel free. What else we got going on here? Let me check the chat. Veronica says, starting over and redoing all my inventory of 180 items already listed. Have about 20 bins of stuff to photo and list. This organization is real. Absolutely. I'm there with you. I didn't start implementing a inventory system until I had like 1,500 items in my store, which sucks, especially because so much of the stuff I have is smalls, because I love selling toys and stuff like that. What's up, Road Warrior Reseller? Great to see you, man. Glad that you're able to join us. Yeah, I hear you there, Mac. Like, I can only imagine how crazy life is for you right now with like all the different, jobs and stuff that you're doing on top of reselling and content creating. Like, dude, I would like go crazy if I was having to do all that stuff. The hippest, flippinest mama. What is up, Kelly? So yeah, we're a couple minutes away from CROCKERS blessing us with their presence. Looking forward to that. Anybody got any questions or anything or compliments that you'd like to share? Do a quick like couple minute Q&A before they pop in here, maybe. Thank you, Lynn. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I've been liking the vlogs. It makes it so much easier for me to like create you guys content without having to like really take a lot of time away from what I'm actually doing, because it does take a lot of time to kind of do a video every single day. And really the only time I missed videos is I missed 2 while I was sick. Luckily I had 1 already kind of pre-recorded ready to release, or else I would have missed 3. But yeah, I missed I was just so delirious sick I couldn't get out of bed and do anything. I doubt you guys wanted a video of me puking, because that's pretty much what I did for 3 days straight. Jenny, was your doctor's appointment today? So what's up, Danny May? Danny May, why don't you have a wrench? What is going on? Boom. Danny May's Adventures. You are now wrenched. Shane M says, what are your goals for 2020 with YouTube? My main goal is I want to get over 2K subs in 2020. 2019, I started this channel, and I was able to hit over 1,000. My original goal was like 2,500 this year, but I think I'm going to be a little more conservative and just say 2,000. Like, I'd like to get to 2,000 subscribers. Not that numbers are important, but I don't know. It feels like an accomplishment. You know what I mean? Like, I want to continue to grow the channel year after year. That way it doesn't become stagnant and everything. Oh, you're right. You don't have a wrench there, Road Warrior Reseller. Let me rectify that for you. Boom! You've now been wrenched, dude. Yeah, I lately when I've been live, I've been doing just the StreamYard chats, but I've been having so much trouble with the StreamYard chats. Like, they've been sucking so bad. They're behind and they jump around, and it's hard to like be able to see everybody's stuff. So I've reverted back to popping out the YouTube chat now, and now chat's perfect again. You have a good day, Mac man. Take it easy, my man. Yeah, so I'm excited that eBay's been like really stepping it up for me lately, because I'm like down 36% right now on eBay. I don't know about you guys, but it's been like terrible. Emily Conway, what is going on? That's awesome. She's sorting through her husband's massive Ninja Turtle collection. Yeah, you make some good money on that, I bet. Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Not much. Glad to see you. Hey, Tracy T's Flips. I'm glad that you guys are able to join us. I know how busy you are, so really appreciate you taking the time out.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you inviting us, ma'am.
Yeah, anytime.
Oh, I gotta get some money. Here, we can turn the. Yeah.
Good morning to Victoria, Adventures in Reselling. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mac. I appreciate that, dude. Mac's the man. He said you'll be at 5K by the end of 2020. I hope so, man. If I always tell people, like, the more subs I get, the more I'm going to spread to everybody else, because it's not really about me. It's like everybody like that supported me and come along the journey with me. So your lips to God's ears on that one, man.
Amen there. I'm getting her dual screens going. Sorry.
You take your time, man. There's no rush at all.
Why can't you read?
Everybody's excited you guys are here now.
I hope so. Okay, hey, look, it's us. Hey, what's going on? Just me, Kathy. How you doing? All right. Yep, we're here. We're set up. We're not going anywhere for at least an hour.
If you guys aren't subscribed to Crockers Lockers, make sure you do, though, because they are awesome. For anybody that's here that might not be familiar with you guys and what you guys do you want to kind of give them a rundown of who you are and what you do?
Rock, paper. See who does it? Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, I win. Okay, we buy storage units and make bad jokes. That's really what we do. Yeah, just enjoy life one day at a time, and
we're doing a little bit more with storage units lately because it's kind of been dry.
Yeah,
we're trying to venture out a little
bit. We're actually trying to sell the stuff we got from the storage units.
Yeah,
that's one thing Justin was right on. I mean, you can buy all the storage units you want. You just got to be able to sell it. That's the hard part.
The storage.
Do you guys have a lot of space to store the stuff you buy?
No, we
that's our problem.
We stick mainly. It's like we move our stuff. We have a 2013 Ford Focus, and then we use our garage and a certain room in the house, and that's it.
And it's full.
So
how long have you guys been buying and selling storage units?
May will be a year, right?
A little bit over a year, I think.
Yeah, sometime in May. We started our channel in July.
We actually bought maybe a little bit before than one, and we took forever to get rid of the stuff. It was just kind of do it to see what it was like and how we liked it. And it was fun. A lot of work, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your main means of selling off the items that you guys pull from the units?
I have nightmares of people asking if this is still available.
Facebook Marketplace, and I'm not on Facebook Marketplace.
No, she got booted off a marketplace for
listing authentic items. I don't know.
yeah,
how that
she stepped on
works.
someone's toes, and they reported her for we want some Steve Madden and
it was like purses.
yeah, it was purses and some shoes, and someone reported her, and now she's got a lifetime ban from Facebook Marketplace.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't
We didn't either until it happened.
I didn't either.
I'm used to going to Facebook jail, but not Marketplace
Can't
prison,
do
you
that.
know, not a life sentence on that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
But we do
But in
Mercari.
fact, yeah, we do a lot of Mercari, and we've been doing really well with vintage video games and Hot Wheels. We've been doing really well with that.
I buy a lot of retro games on Mercari, so I definitely hear you there.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
N64 stuff's been what's going here lately. So,
Yeah.
who do we got to give a shout out
Okay.
to?
Danny Mays, that's what Mad Libs. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, she
we're doing
bought.
live. I bought
Oh
a
my Lord, she bought.
a big Mad Lib.
There we go. She bought a Mad Libs. Like, yeah. So y'all encourage me. It's like me buying gear when someone claps at one of my songs. She went out and bought a bunch of Mad Libs.
Well, found one in the storage unit and then, really liked it.
Yeah, she's been watching these guys that they have to like keep water in their mouth when they do the Mad Libs. So that's where that came from. But anyway, sorry.
Squirrel,
Hi, Danny May. How you doing?
If you guys have that Mad Lib show already scheduled, you can feel free to drop a link for it or anything you want. We're pretty cool with that as far as you can put whatever links and stuff you want in there.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Brad? Good morning, my man.
Do that in a minute because I have no idea how to schedule a show in StreamYard. I'm punching buttons and learning as I go. So
It's only our second
hence the
live.
catastrophe last week.
Yeah.
So,
You make it look easy.
yeah, y'all make it look really easy. But no, if y'all got any questions, holler at us. I mean, that's the hardest part really is getting rid of stuff. That's
Yeah.
where a lot of it is, A lot of these people have got warehouses and they do flea markets and all that, and that's awesome.
We'd like to.
We'd like to do flea markets, just a matter we got to buy some vehicles to be able to do it. So
Yeah, that makes sense. At least a trailer or something to hook you up your car.
exactly. So
Yeah. That would be it. Because me and Nate are really highly considering getting into storage lockers. The main thing for us is unless his dad lets us use his warehouse to store some stuff, like we have no room. Like my basement's already completely full. My house is tiny, and Nate has no room at his house really either. So that's the main thing for us is just being able to like flip the stuff quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's space. It's
yeah,
space.
space and flipping it quick. That's what moves the fastest for us are the usual, cell phones, laptops, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Knives move really quick.
Shoes sometimes.
Sometimes shoes, depends on what they are.
Game.
Yeah, video games.
Collectibles are kind of iffy.
Yeah, 6 to 1, half dozen
Yeah.
the other on the collectibles. We'll probably go to Mercari or a wider audience on that.
We'll hold on to some of that a little longer because it's small.
Yeah.
But
Have you guys ever thought about putting the stuff you get into Justin's auction?
we've thought about it.
We've thought about it. We haven't sat
haven't
down.
talked
We're
to 'em
supposed to
about it
meet
yet.
up and sit down and do some dinner here next month or so. So, something we can probably work out.
Yeah, and that would be ideal.
Just our volume and his volume are two completely different animals. He's like, a Great Dane mixed with a Mastiff, and we're like, a Chihuahua puppy.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
Yeah, he's got the ideal situation. It's awesome.
And his facility is amazing. It's a
Yeah.
great setup to be able to
Yeah.
do it. So
Absolutely.
that's
How far are you guys apart?
From his
about 30 minutes, depending on traffic.
put me on traffic, yeah,
Not bad at all.
they're not bad.
No, it says 14 miles as the crow flies, but here in Dallas, that could be 7 days. You never know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I know how big Texas is too. So you could be like two people in Texas, and you could be like a trip apart.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I mean
a
we.
couple of days to get to the other side.
Yeah, one thing my old man taught me was that basically we grew up in Houston, so I was gonna actually, since you have the Pittsburgh Steelers fight calling for your theme thing.
Yeah.
Got one. I've got it floating around here. I was going to throw some shade at you. I've got the Houston Oilers Love You Blue 45 single floating around here somewhere.
It's better than the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh. And see, yeah, but how about the OG Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl this year? So keep that. Dallas Texans. I'm sorry, keep that in mind. The OG.
That's true.
But yeah, the Cowboys. It's iffy. I left Houston.
Aren't high on the Cowboys.
No, so that's the beauty of Cowboys fans. We expect mediocrity, so we're never really let down.
Yeah.
You know, it works. And when I was in Houston, I left in 2000, and they had just unveiled the Texans logo and the name of the team. And you know, every redneck I knew was standing in line at the sporting goods store. Man, I gotta get my Texans gear. Got my hat, man, my shirt. That was for my hometown team, man. It's like, dude, they haven't even thrown a football. How do you know if they're worth your $12.95?
Yeah.
So I guess that's from years of going to shows and like, God, this pants sucks. I ain't buying their shirt. But that's just me. Got to throw some shade at Houston. That's just how it is.
Oh no, dude. I understand. It's definitely like if you were from Baltimore, I'd expect it to, or Cleveland or Cincy or any of those other teams that the Steelers don't like.
All of them, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like Philly. It's just all of them.
I mean, we don't really have too much of an issue with Dallas at this point. Like, there's more of a rivalry in the 70s. And honestly, I don't even really blame the triplet Cowboys for beating us in the 90s. I blame Neil O'Donnell more than anything.
Yeah. I don't know. The Cowboys, when I first moved here, I thought, it was just a safe haven for people that do really bad things. Mm-hmm. And I was slowly proven wrong. I mean, Jerry Jones is still the epitome of Satan. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. I voted against this stupid stadium, and I'll do it all over again. But when I moved here, you had the faces changing from, your party boys like Michael Urban and all those guys to your Tony Romos, your Jason Wittens, and then they brought in, Terrell Owens. I mean, my God, that guy was amazing. But
absolutely.
It's the same thing with Des Bryant. I mean, local guy, grew up down here, and I remember hearing his name on the news in the high school football games. And then he just, his mouth, once again, man, just amazing athlete, but his mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, pretty much, like me. That's one thing that, her being in Facebook Marketplace prison forever has taught me. I don't get put in Facebook jail as much because then no one can answer questions and sell our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Sort of.
So, yeah, I got to be good.
YouTube helps that too. Sometimes.
Yeah, YouTube definitely helps that. So, but no, it's really weird here. We had some lockers that a 5x5, I mean, it could go from anywhere from $150 to $400.
Yeah, the small ones are crazy priced because more people can move them. And
you get into really nice, if we would have had a way to move it, it was ideal. I mean, it had a big green egg. It had, a couple of amplifiers and PA equipment and some nice furniture and other things. And that sold for $110. And it was a 10x20.
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg on it. But, you get these smaller ones and then
the bigger ones go for cheap.
Yeah. And you don't know if you're buying small lockers. Also, be careful because a lot of them are homeless units in disguise.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, we've come across some things that, it's like grandma died. Let's throw all her stuff in a storage unit. It's cheaper than,
dumping it.
Let's pick through it all first and then throw it in a storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
And then before we put everything in there, though, we'll make sure we leave a quarter pounder and a thing of French fries in the corner so that it attracts all the mice. We'll stack everything around it.
Yeah.
So that when John and Kimberly open it up, a mouse shoots out and scares the bejesus out of her. It's a great intro.
Hey, good morning, Maggie Doodle. Thanks so much for joining us. The other side of PA. Victoria has a question. Could she possibly create a new Facebook profile and use that one for the Facebook Marketplace?
I tried that, and it's still sitting there. It won't let me have access to Marketplace yet. I think
You've got to be active, like active
So
for
I
6
guess
months.
I need to set it up and do the whole put friends on there, and that might work. That's probably what I need to get into more, because I tried and it was sitting there. I think I had maybe 2 friends, but it wouldn't. It said you're too new for Marketplace, or not enough activity.
You know, she couldn't even admin our Facebook page.
Now I can.
Wow.
Now you can with it, but before you couldn't admin our Facebook page, and it's weird because if I get messages and it's stuff that, say I'm out at a job site or out doing some other things, and I got to get with her, I can't even add her to a chat that's related to Marketplace.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I mean, it's just, it won't even let her have a chat. So
Well, you can't talk to a human either, so
Yeah.
I can't.
You cannot talk to a human at Facebook. You can't.
So that sucks.
That sucks. Hopefully they'll figure that out and get you back on there.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, she didn't do anything wrong. Everything we get is legit. I mean, we're not, slinging, fake Gucci's on the street corner.
Mhm. So do you guys have any strategy when you're trying to find storage lockers?
Obviously, certain things that'll catch our eye. The way things we learned, we used to profile a certain way, looking for the totes, the nice boxes, how it's set up, and we were like, it was a textbook locker that everything was packed perfect, taped up, wasn't open, and so we spent more money on that one than we had on any one prior. So excited, we get there, it was out online, so we couldn't smell it or anything, and they open it up. And it was just like somebody had been smoking in there
For 6 months.
for 6 months. And everything that was taped up, there was nothing in it. There was bags taped up in a bag. There was dirty dishes. There was
Literally dirty dishes.
everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And it was profiled perfectly. So we had to redo everything. Come to find out, I think it was somebody that was a reseller and just didn't want to get rid of her stuff the right way and taped it all back up, knew what she was doing. So there was nothing personal in there at all. No,
the only
pictures,
personal thing
no
we found was
paperwork,
that
nothing.
it was the Maverick, when the Mavericks won the championship, it was the Dallas Morning News, and that had an address on the envelope. And that was it.
And it didn't even match the records that the storage facility had. So it was set up.
Yeah,
we got it.
Yeah, we paid top dollar to use their dumpster.
So, and the last one we got it for a TV. We got it cheap, $60, and it's been our biggest find. We have about 2,500 plus in gold from there.
That's awesome.
So
Here, let me. I got my teacup, right? Let me extend my pinky. Pour all my gold out. Yeah, where's it at? There we go.
But
That's awesome.
and it was a trash unit,
Yeah, it was garbage. We bought it for a TV.
so it's very hard for us anyway to do profile a certain way, because we've been surprised just about every
Yeah,
single
we've seen
time.
just about everything, and it's.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say we've seen everything because then something just even crazier will come along.
Why comes out of our mouth a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, if there is a heaven, not even a heaven, I don't know if it's like, I don't want to say dog pound, but like a shoe pound for right shoes. I got a bunch of left ones that would love to meet up.
We do.
I can imagine.
A bunch.
Howdy, Hudson's.
Morning.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, it's certainly interesting. You profile it one way and it goes
Completely opposite.
completely opposite, and then when you think it's something and it winds up being, you go into expecting to run a mill. Okay, we got a TV, it might work, a bunch of dirty underwear, we can make some money back here and there, and it blows you away.
But I don't think now that that's happened, we're going to be really looking for it everywhere. But I'm just excited. Like,
Yeah, it's one of those
big for
stores.
us.
It's an amazing store.
Have you guys encountered people that own the lockers, like coming back and trying to get it off you or anything yet?
Not
Not
on
yet.
wood. We haven't. We've had a storage manager try to have us speak to them by phone, and no, we don't. That doesn't need to happen. We bring back the personal stuff, obviously,
Yeah.
If they want the
that,
personal
but
stuff, well, hey, here it
that's
is.
my fear, though, running into them actually at the facility.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we
Oh.
are protected.
but knock on wood, that hasn't happened yet.
So, I mean, it was funny. There's a little guy that works at this one facility that we go to, and he's just happy-go-lucky, does his thing, He hangs out there and talks to the girls all day and sweeps out units. And he come up on me from behind one day and, touched my shoulder. And I spun around. I was like, dude, you idiot. Don't you do that. So, but thankfully, we haven't had anybody.
Not so far.
Not so far. Just the people that wanted their pictures back wanting to call us, and that's it. But no one's going to get our number, hopefully, and that's the way we like to keep it,
And hopefully, we get a unit here.
Yeah, the next couple of days, hopefully.
3 days.
Because
How often do you guys buy units?
We try at least once a week, if not twice, but we haven't been because there haven't been available, and the ones that have been available have been super expensive. So the last one we bought was a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And we were going to get one last week. Didn't work out. But some are coming, I think, available Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
That we've been looking at. And I go to a live auction here and there. Haven't had that many either. The last one I went to was all trash. So it's just been really slow.
Yeah,
so we're
really
trying to
slow.
venture out and do a little thrifting. And
we picked up a lot from y'all in the thrifting standpoint. I mean, just watch and see what you guys come up with, and it's just amazing. It's so funny. Like Justin went to the same thrift store that we went to 3 days after we went there, and it's in his video last night. It's like, dude, I looked at that rack. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So it's like I wish I could just hang out at some of them and just give me a call, hook me up.
Yeah, for sure.
Good stuff.
We've gotten some pretty decent thrift store finds too. So,
do you guys sell on eBay at all?
Not yet. The fees have sort of held us back. We need to, I think, but setting up for that, I know a lot of people do really well. We got stuff I think that would do well, but probably need some tutorials on it.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you guys, just let me know. We can do a private thing, either through Facebook or StreamYard, and I can walk you through it, share a screen, whatever you need.
Oh, for sure.
That would really be helpful.
Yep. That's her department, so.
Yeah.
I know.
About eBay,
it's a social thing.
The nice thing about eBay is, since you're using Macari, you kind of probably already have a little bit of a idea of what you're going to be doing. But eBay, you're just in front of so many more eyes than Macari.
Right.
Yeah, that's the the devil's
Bigger
advocate
audience.
in it. I mean, bigger audience. And Macari's awesome. A couple of clicks, 10%, boom, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy.
I love Macari too. It's my second favorite platform to sell on.
eBay is your number one, though.
Yeah. eBay is just so much. There's just so many more people, so the sales volume is just always so much higher on there.
I sold on it years ago, but everything's changed so much. I had a store and did really well, but it's all different. All different.
Yeah, it's completely different. I sold a NASCAR Authentics chase car that they started putting out, and I think I sold it for $65 by it now, and somehow, because I'm ignorant when it comes to punching buttons on eBay apps and whatnot.
They took almost half of it.
Yeah, they took almost half of it.
So we did something way wrong.
I mean, it's still not bad for a $5 car, but still, it's I did something way wrong. So for Macari under 10%, that works with, I'm a musician. I count to 4 really well, so hey, that works. Oh man, what do we got going on, Macari? Selling. I mean, it's here or there, really. Flipping particles. It's really 6 to 1, half dozen the other.
Had great luck on our games.
Yeah,
and
the Nintendo 64 stuff that we came into, that stuff was amazing. We've had great luck on that.
Yeah.
And
overnight selling.
Yeah, literally listed it and it's sold in an hour kind of thing.
Yeah, 64 and GameCube are super hot right now.
We need
So
to find a game.
we need to go back to that honey hole and find some more N64 games.
Yeah.
Anything like Mario or first party Nintendo sells super fast too.
Yeah, that was the first one we sold was a Mario Kart. I thought, oh, I've seen, they got a Hot Wheels line on Mario Kart. Maybe this is good. Look it up. Okay, cool. All right, we'll sell it.
Sold so fast, and then we put something else on my car and it sits. We're like, oh. But yeah, we need more games.
Yeah, we need more games for sure.
That's what we need.
It's one of my favorite
We need
things.
to frame your Mad Libs.
Yeah.
Frame your Mad Libs and put them on Mercari. There we go.
There you go.
I'm gonna run it.
Hey, what is it?
Kimbo, I'm gonna leave you for a second. We'll get some more
Let's see, Emily,
lifeblood.
what is your Facebook name? Crockers Lockers is our Facebook page.
Yeah.
And then my personal page is Kimberly Crocker, and he's John. Oh, okay. Thank you. They'll let me sell again. Yeah, it was crazy. I got warned, and if it's not authentic, I try to say it was, and then it was just boom. I was gone.
Georgina says, it's telling me I have someone blocked in here and I haven't anyone know why. I have no clue. YouTube is weird sometimes. Hey, good morning, Crystal. Rosie's Closet. Glad that you're here.
Good morning.
Sorry, I'm still caffeinating. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good, man. No worries. It's a little bit earlier out that way. What is it? 10:23 out there?
Yeah, 10:23 here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little later out here. It's 11:23 over on the East Coast.
We start about 5 a.m., so
Yeah.
it's about mid-afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. It's
Danny, she was saying that she's blocked on Marketplace for herself. So I'm guessing they either do it under the Crockers or under John's name.
Wait, what?
She was asking, she said, Kimbo, do you still on Marketplace under your or under Crockers Lockers or under your name?
I mean, it's under me on Marketplace. I haven't quite figured out how to put the stuff under Crocker's Lockers.
Yeah.
Because listing from mobile, every time I try to list it goes for me, but yet I see I can have an e-commerce profile on Crocker's Lockers, and honestly, the feedback and everything's so good, I don't want to start over, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't blame you. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, my man.
Oh, so I mean that's the the 6 1 half dozen the other on that.
Hey, bum crack. Good to see you, man.
Like everything's like, oh, woo! I'm drinking coffee over there.
This is slow.
I know it's slower. It's like, am I on the right area yet, man?
So let me ask you this: what's the craziest thing you've ever seen in a storage unit?
Oh.
Indian. There's a lot.
There's been a lot.
Well, some things you probably don't want to hear about.
Yeah.
So we'll let those go. You don't. I have things popping in my head right now that no, not gonna explain that one.
I'm not going to explain it, but for those that are in the know, let's just say dirty unicorn horns.
Yeah, definitely know what those are.
Yeah. Things you can't unsee.
Yeah. A lot of things you can't
It's crazy. Well, and drugs.
Drugs.
Like a massive amount that we hadn't seen before.
Yeah. Identity theft. That
was the craziest and the scariest.
There was 2 lockers, one before we started filming and one that's in our stuff called Porch Pirates Booty.
We didn't film all of it, though.
We didn't film all of it, but it was that one had the Porch Pirates Booty locker. Second video, Kim's going through a notebook with how to hack past Dollar General and
the banks,
stores,
stuff that I didn't realize, I guess, is out there on the dark net, but just
wow,
step-by-step instructions how to.
We burned it, but
get people's identity. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. And we burned it when we were trying to see how a GoPro would work. So it was really bad, Tokyo Monster movie audio, so we couldn't use it.
Yeah.
And
Burn that. Because they were robbing mailboxes too. They had mailbox tools on there and mail from probably about 10, 11.
well, she worked in an apartment complex.
She was keeping all of the rental
Yeah.
leasing applications.
I mean, dude, a stack of rental applications.
Wow.
With everybody's information on
Yeah.
it. And then the other one we found, it was a case about yay, it's one of those little road case kind of things, people put makeup and other things in. It was full of driver's licenses, credit cards, social security cards, and passports. And it's one of those, you call your cop friend and you're like, what do I do with this? And they just shred it.
Another one too, a woman with, you said passport, it made me think about the Felicia thing.
Oh yeah, bye Felicia.
She was stealing from the church, and then she left the country. I mean, the stuff we found from the church, that one was disturbing.
Yeah, all the time. My mom must have gone through 7,000 tide envelopes. And
sent to a personal email, and
we got the phone with the personal email on it.
And the Kindle.
Yeah, the Kindle. We hooked the Kindle we hooked up to the Wi-Fi just to see what it would do. And it was just even more disturbing. It was bad.
I mean, people just,
The daughter was a model for Dub rims, and the mom was scamming from a church. And then the mom remarried a rich guy.
Who's a pastor?
Well, yeah, he was a pastor. And then basically took off with everything. Put everything in storage and on the nose. Went to Mexico and said bye-bye.
Now, when you find stuff like that, like incriminating stuff or like drugs or anything like that, do you guys like report that to the authorities, or like what do you do there?
Dispose of it.
Dispose of it,
and we shred any kind of documents.
Yeah, we shred a lot of stuff. Basically, talking to officer friends of ours, if you tell them about the stuff, they'll seize your locker.
Gotcha. Okay.
I've got cop friends I can give things to, but most of the time the drugs go in the toilet and the other stuff gets burned and shredded. That's just how it works. So it sucks. But if they're in jail, which obviously most of them, I mean, that's where they're at. They're either dead or in jail. And their odds are they've been popped for it. So, I mean,
most of ours have been in jail.
Yeah. The Black Friday locker, that guy, we actually going back to the interesting things. Okay. We call it the Bass Pro Shop unit. It's that Bass Pro Shop.
Oh yeah. And
this girl, she sold pictures to inmates. And her daddy was an inmate. Yeah. And he wrote these long, lengthy, amazing letters. I mean, absolutely amazing. And just, keep your head out of this. You don't want to be in any of this. You don't want none of this. And he was actually pardoned by Obama.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
looked him up, and he had all this Obama stuff, collector magazines and things, and then saw one of his letters and looked him up, and he was actually pardoned by Obama. He wasn't a good person.
No, he wasn't a good person by any means, but he was one of the
that was crazy.
One of the cocaine dealers that was pardoned by him. And then going through the paperwork, we were having a garage sale, and we're sitting there going through the box of paperwork, and I find these pictures of this girl from this locker, and she's about half dressed, I'm like, okay, put that over there, do that. And then she's going through clothes. I'm like, hey, wait, hold on. I grabbed the picture. Hey, that was in this. So I was matching pictures to underwear that we found.
Yeah, they were boring.
And that was actually pretty cool, and it just
cool and sad at the same time.
Yeah, cool and sad. I mean,
the daughter was in jail.
Yeah, so. She was locked up, and we got her stuff. So I mean, it's just, I don't know. I look at it. I mean, God knows I'm far from perfect. Only one who's perfect can walk on water and turn wine into water or water into wine, whatever it is. I don't drink anymore.
Absolutely.
And, it just amazes me. And like I said, I'm not perfect by any means, but I thought I was messed up. And I look at this and I'm just like, how can people do this to themselves? I don't understand it. I really don't.
It's hard.
Yeah, some of the paperwork, you find stuff that, courts and kids, and
Yeah,
it
can be really depressing. It can.
absolutely. My background actually comes with working with a lot of people on the other side of losing them units and stuff like that. Me and my wife have run recovery homes and stuff like that, and just to see, how people really are, when they do hit rock bottom and lose everything, it's really tough. But it's good to know that there's hope out there, and that people can change and get back on their feet and live a normal life, if they really want to.
And that's the hope for all these people, obviously, is that they could get it turned around.
That's what I pray for them,
Right.
I mean, not to sound repetitive, if I can do it, anybody can.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if I can go from being drunk, laying in my own vomit, only getting up enough to go buy another bottle of vodka to where I am now, anybody can do it. I mean, it is a possibility for anybody to be able to do it. That's, the bottom line. You just got to want to.
Yep. And you're a great example of that.
You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's just how I see it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I'll get off my pulpit now.
You have a question by the spokesman of Lion Tamer?
Okay.
Nate's asking, how many lockers do y'all buy a month roughly? And that's a typo because you're from Pittsburgh, Nate. It should say yins. But
I'll let the accountant speak on that one.
Depends on the month. I mean,
the winter months have been dry.
Yeah, summertime we were easily doing 4, sometimes even 5 a month.
And sometimes 2 a week. I mean, it was. There was a period there where we were going through them.
Then we got full.
Yeah, then we filled up.
Because when we couldn't get rid of stuff, we do of course, the garage sale and just blow it all out. But even then, we started stacking up. And so we slowed down. The last couple of months have been our slowest. I think we've had 1 to 2 in a month.
Yeah. And as far as, space, if you're going to do garage sales down here, jeans, hold on to your jeans because they'll blow out at your garage sales. And
they'll blow out.
Yeah, cheap, but they'll blow out. Or you can, I'm talking your Levi's, your Wranglers, that kind of stuff. Everything else pretty much just goes to, sharing life or goodwill.
Pause is a big one we donate to.
Yeah. So that's where it goes.
We're big in the donation business.
Yeah. Like the last locker, we made 2 trips to get stuff to, drop things off. And the only place open that day was Goodwill. And we filled up 2 of the big, I don't know if they're called gantries or what, but 2 of them big old buckets, 2 of the big old buggies. We filled up 2 of them. And that was just closed.
Still had Paws come out and pick up a load.
The beauty about Paws, they come out to your house. Okay, now I know you. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, for the animal shelters, and then
and then your blankets and towels, they can go to your animal shelters. They'll take them, and we're big dog lovers around here. So
animal lovers.
Yeah, we are too.
I need to get another border collie, but I just third time's the charm.
Oh, we have enough children in the house.
Oh, okay.
Got another question from. It's pretty easy. If you use StreamYard, you just go to where it says overlay under brands, and you can upload videos, pictures, or anything you want there.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get with you on StreamYard too. We're like learning.
But Mac is asking, where do you sell most of your items? I think you guys kind of answered that already, but
most of our stuff is Mercari and Facebook Marketplace. So I'm gonna have this is still available put on my tombstone. And then, space for them to never reply back.
Yeah.
I think we found actually though, Facebook Marketplace seems to be better for buying.
Yeah, it's a lot better for sourcing than it is for selling, but
at least in our area.
And then
sometimes it works.
Once you find the good stuff, it's great for sourcing stuff that you want for cheap.
Oh yeah. I have to tell them we're not shopping, we're selling.
Yeah, get off guitars, John. Get off the guitars.
Hey, good morning, Anthony Bluegrass Picker. Thanks for joining us, man.
Good morning.
Emily Conway is saying you sound like you have a really awesome story. I have more respect for someone who got clean and turned their life around than anyone. That takes so much willpower.
It's just willpower, and it's just being stubborn. This one here. That's, if I could find it, where's that thing at that because it's something that everyone shares everything on Facebook and. Oh, this thing here. Let me find it. Where you shared my thing. Emily, I'll get with you after the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I will. Where is that at? Play the Jeopardy music, babe. You're slacking.
No, I was trying to see what you were doing, but no.
You shared my post.
Oh, I share a lot of your posts.
Well, no, this right here.
Oh.
Put up the camera here. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Here, let me make you larger.
Oh.
That's a scary thought. Yeah, basically, it's regardless of how big and bad you are, there's always someone that's your weakness that can see through your BS. And that's this one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my wife is pretty good at calling me out, too. She's probably the bluntest person I've ever met in my life.
I'm just glad he's where he is now.
Yeah, I'm going through the depths of hell and back, and
I went with you.
Oh yeah, you were with me on the upswing coming out of it. So
but
I was going through a bad time, and my friends, they mean well, They're like, hey, why don't you come, be our tour manager? And I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is a good idea, but hey, it beats sitting at home. And well, next thing you know, it's not a good thing. But no, it's been a trip. And this one here, man, she is the reason for the season, why I'm here, and I'm not a rapper, so I'm going to stop.
That's awesome, though. Especially to support him through such a time. Like, I know, for example, like me and my wife, we come from a pretty rough background with drugs and stuff like that as well. And,
you were a pro wrestler, right?
Yeah, I was. Yep. That was after we kind of cleaned up a little bit. That was like one of my dreams. I decided to, go train and see if I could make it in pro wrestling business.
That's awesome, man.
Then I broke my back and like pretty much trashed my body. So that's why now I'm like disabled. And, that was kind of how I landed in reselling full time, is because I wasn't really able to hold down like a regular job where I, had to do certain things at certain times. Like my body is so like up and down some days that like some days I can't do anything at all. So I just need to rest. And then other days it's like I can do spurts of work, then I have to rest, then I can go back to spurts. And, so it's like kind of touch and go. But I know whenever me and my wife first got together, she was like heavily addicted to crack cocaine. And I kind of had to go through like the depths of hell with her as well. So I like really respect that about you, Kimberly, like how you, held it down for him and helped him, turn things around. So takes a lot on both ends,
Yeah.
So.
No, it's just funny. You being the former pro wrestler, man. A buddy of mine, we used to hang out at this not really so nice place. But when the DJ's there, but I'll give you an idea of what kind of not nice place it was nephew or something, Dusty Rhodes. And he was going to Tugboat Taylor's School of Wrestling in Houston. And so it's just one of those, I want to be a manager and like hit people with canes and like, throw random things at people.
Yeah.
Kind of like Chris Tucker, you just talk from the porch,
Yeah.
They don't come after you. So that's just too cool. I think we got way off topic.
Of course, we do.
What you got, my man? I'm still thinking crazy units. I mean, we've got the mother son HIV people. That was interesting what we found on the phones. And
she put sewing needles and everything.
Yeah, sewing needles. So you didn't know if it was a hypodermic or what. And then you found out all the paperwork with HIV. When you'd reach into a pocket, because they were saying a lot of homeless shelters, you'd reach into a pocket, and the pins would be, kind of like you do to get a raccoon. You'd put a bunch of nails on a board and put a quarter in the bottom of the hole, and it puts through, and you can't pull his hand out. The old Southern way of getting to raccoon hunting. you put your hand in these pockets, and then when you pull it out, all these needles can get you. And it's like his face. It was, yeah, that was an interesting one. That's one of those you wear like 7 layers of gloves once you find the first thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of the drug dealer units, those are fun because you never know what you'll find.
Yeah, they're interesting.
And
They're all interesting.
they're all interesting, and you see things. It's just, yeah.
They have a different appreciation for certain things, for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of bad things. There was one we got, it was recently, and it was a guy had gotten tired of paying for his girlfriend's unit. She was in and out of rehab. I mean, we could have filled 15 5-gallon buckets with all the gabapentin we found. And it was bad. And then we found, it was a bad one, and then we found a pair of shoes. Buried. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here playing with things because that's just how I roll. We found a pair of shoes buried, and they wound up being some kind of, what was it, championship, Air Jordan 11 championship something or other, some kind of $300 tennis shoes. Resale. And so we got rid of those.
Yeah.
And come to find out, one of them was fake.
Yeah, we didn't know that was a thing either, fake shoes.
Yeah.
But it is, big time.
And then, you find a lot of if you're going to go into storage units, take from Jeremy Hill, bid on what you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
For
is,
sure.
Because we're not going to sugarcoat it. They go through stuff.
Yeah.
They cherry pick things out of there. Oh, you got that one with the TV? Oh, wait, there ain't no TV in there. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And there was one that I put on my Facebook page. I called them out. It was at a CubeSmart, and they had gone through and sorted out the records. And the big thing about this, right? You're not supposed to go through the door.
Yeah.
You can stick your hand through, kind of thing, and take pictures, but you're not really supposed to go through the doorway.
Because it's not their property.
It's not their property yet. And they went through it, and they found a shotgun and pulled a shotgun from in between. It was in between rafters, buried under stuff. You can see it sticking through, the barrel sticking up.
Yeah.
And they pulled that out and leaned that up against the wall, took a picture of it, sorted through the records, took pictures of that. And you just got to it's very much a real life, what's different from this pic to this pic. Those old games where you look at this picture and you see what's different.
That's the online.
And yeah, because we found one, everything was immaculate until we noticed the Xbox box was moved over and turned. Just the littlest, most minuscule things.
Yeah.
That tells you, hey, they've been in there.
Yep.
And so that one, you just got to bid on what you can see. And that's why we bid on, that one unit where I got my Jordans. Bid $20. There was a pair of Jordans in there. And that's what I wanted out of it. And we ended up, good Lord, we made quite a bit off of that unit. So I think we paid $20 for it. We made $80 off that unit.
Yeah.
So I mean, the return, it's not much, but it's a good return.
Yeah, we would have made more if we just donated a bunch, but
yeah, cause, a lot of the clothes we just donate. It's just,
it's a lot of work. Yeah.
As far as the clothing goes, is there any certain brands you guys will keep, or do you just say the heck with all of it?
No, Jordan, usually. Some Nike.
It's got tags on it.
It's got tags. If it's any of your semi-popular brands, we keep them. But Jordan, Nike, and things.
Yeah, I kept a bunch of Coogie stuff for a while, and I tossed that. Sent it over to Goodwill to sell it.
Some like Mark J. You're higher end women's, which we don't come into a lot, but we did on one unit.
Yeah, that one, that was a good unit. Bunch of left-footed people around there. Man, that was a good unit.
Those were good.
Well, I noticed Fishing and Pickin' said earlier in the chat, he goes, there's a lot of one-legged people that could use those one shoes. I wonder if there's a market for selling just one shoe somewhere.
We thought about that, but you don't want to offend somebody. That's the bad part.
Well, I looked it up, and ironically, there was something on. It was a organization that was for amputees. that they had set up, and I was like, wow, we had just gotten rid of a bunch of them. So there are organizations out there. I don't know how it works, but I would love to be able to give those to somebody. I feel bad selling them, honestly. But I think it was actually Jeebus that told us that he sells.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he sells them to amputee things. Yeah, so a lot of those. If you look at the intro to the Escape Convict Locker, where I'm like doing the used car salesman bit, I had been watching a bunch of Fast and Loud on Discovery, Richard Rollins, Gas Monkey Garage, and he did this bit called Tricky Ricky, used car salesman. So I'm like, I'm going to do that with all these left-handed shoes that we got. George Foreman grill with no cord, glasses with no lenses, and everything, every one of those shoes that I threw in that intro, every one of those Jordans was a left-footed no match. And it's amazing. Yeah, it's just the insanity of it is just crazy. It's like the people that were doing all the left-handed shoes, most of those shoes came out of a drug dealer's unit. And this guy was trading, purses, fishing reels, and Jordans and stuff for heroin.
Yep.
And are there that many one-legged heroin junkies out there? I mean, or is it like, all right, give me a hit, here's my shoe, I'll pay you back, get my shoe back? I mean, is it like Pawn Stars with dope? I don't understand.
There was a lot of single shoes.
It looks like there's actually several people that have sold single shoes before.
I was just looking at.
So I guess Kathy says they're not offended because that's what they're looking for, I guess.
That's good to know.
That is very good to know for sure.
We got rid of so many, and now we won't find any.
Yeah, now it's going to be tear the shoes from here on out.
Yeah, both feet.
Dang dumb 2-footer people.
Yeah, that is good to know, though, especially because I'll be at the bins all the time and I'll see an awesome shoe that's like, man, if I could find the other match to this, like it's definitely worth buying. And then I always just throw it back because I never find the other match.
Yeah, we used to set out our singles when we were unloading from the storage unit. We're like, okay, come on, we got this to find, this to match, and I think about half we find a mate. We get excited when we find a mate.
Yeah, Martin Jacobs shoes, Coach shoes.
Prada, found like a single Prada. I was really upset about that one.
Speaking of the bins, how does that work?
It's pretty simple. They just put out these big blue bins, and you just walk through and you sort through stuff, and anything that seems interesting, you throw in your cart, and then they weigh it, and it's $1.29 a pound for the most part, unless you have like glassware, ceramics, that kind of stuff is 15 cents a piece. Books are either a quarter or 50 cents a piece, depending if it's like softback, hardback, whatever it is. Then electronics, if it's over 5 pounds, it's $5 flat. So yeah, I mean, pretty much just everything's by the pound.
What stuff that all the stores they're just getting rid of, or
a lot of it's like stuff that didn't sell at thrift stores. The other stuff is just overflow that they just didn't have a chance to put out at thrift stores. So you can still find really good items there that just haven't, been processed through any kind of thrift store before. So yeah, they're really awesome. If you have a chance to check them out, I'd suggest it. I mean,
yeah, we want to go to the one in Fort Worth and check it out.
Just wear gloves, just like you would if you're doing storage or whatever. There's some nasty stuff in there. Plus, you can get glass, nails, like all kinds of stuff.
Hey,
it's like a storage unit.
It's right up our alley.
Yep.
It's like a storage unit. Yeah, it's about an hour or so away.
Yeah, it's over in Fort Worth, and I think there's one over here in Dallas that Justin goes to.
It'd be like you guys being able to just cherry pick a storage unit, pretty much. Dig through a bunch of junk and then just take what you want.
So plan on spending some hours.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That would be.
It's one of my favorite ways to source in the wintertime.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That'd be a good video, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be a good video. Look at us. Yeah, that'd be a good video.
Yeah.
We gotta get one out this week.
Yeah, no, we definitely got to get one out. So, and then with race season starting, our weekends are kind of.
Well, I thought of something. You mentioned books. I think from you guys, we're going to try and start selling. We have a ton of books. They're hard for us to get rid of. half
Oh, yeah, all
price
that
books we get
girls' college books. Yeah.
nothing, but we have a lot of college textbooks. And I don't
Medical
know if that
stuff, too.
needs to be, Amazon, I think actually Nate maybe have said that books were good there. But we've got them sitting in the garage.
Yeah, how does that work?
And-
You just put it all in a box and send it off to Amazon, and they say, "Hey, we'll take this," or
For the most part, like you'll scan it before you do anything with the Amazon app. It'll tell you whether or not you're gated or you can sell it or whatever. And it'll actually tell you exactly how much you'll make when it sells.
what does gated mean?
Gated just means you're not allowed to sell it. It's like you're blocked from selling it.
Okay.
So then you have to like label everything, and you'll package it all up real nice. Like some items need to be polybagged, and like you might have to prepare certain items to go into their warehouse. Then you just send the whole box in, and they will sort it off at their warehouse, put it in your own like little area, and then once it sells, they'll do all the work for you.
That sounds good.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
So, okay, and is there a separate app for that? Amazon seller app?
Yeah, Amazon seller app.
Okay,
Yeah, it's free. You just download it.
Okay.
You can start off for like they offer a free account. Like if you'd like, you can send in up to 40 items, and then if you go over 40 items, it's $40 a month.
Okay, they just swing by and you pay to ship it or tote it over to the warehouse, or?
Yeah, you pay shipping, but it's completely discounted. Like they give you awesome rates through UPS.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to. They don't take like a lot of our used stuff. That's just it's all brand new stuff, right?
You can send in used stuff. You just have to mark it as used.
Okay.
Most stuff though with Amazon, like if you're selling it new, it's best to have a receipt from like a store or a wholesaler or something like that, just so you're covered, because some of these companies will try to say that it's copyrighted or not copyrighted, like a fake item, kind of like you had on like they reported you on Facebook, and unless you have a receipt to prove that it's like an authentic item, then they'll ban you. So
a lot of our stuff comes from storage units. So I mean, that's basically all of our stuff comes from storage units. That's the hard part.
Yeah. I do want to say real quick to Callie Picker. I did see what you put in about the amputation and everything. I will be praying for you, and if it's cool with you, I'd like to put you on the prayer list for Bible study at 2 p.m. if you're okay with that.
Sure.
But
yeah,
we'll pray for you.
Yeah, just let me know either way. But definitely be praying for you. I'm glad that you'll be out of pain, but I know how strenuous that would probably be.
No, that's for sure. I mean, it's one of those. I mean, what do you? That's you're a better human than I am. What do you say to that?
Yeah.
I don't. That's just wow.
Yeah, it's a tough situation, but you got a lot of people here in the community that'll love and support you.
For sure. Brittany's got it going right. You get a handicap parking and ride rides the first at the amusement park. There you go. that's it.
Plus and everything.
Oh, but no, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to ask him. Well, no, I mean, it's back and forth. I'm trying to think. I don't know. My mind is
Too caffeinated.
over-engineered, and yeah, it's race season. So I'm trying to plan our race weekend at TMS, and going back and forth with email at work because my vacation time didn't roll over, blah, 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 blah. I know, little Phil.
Books are good to sell. Okay. Books are good to sell used on Amazon.
I think that's probably how we ought to start. First off, is just
they're such nice books too. I mean, you got college textbooks, medical guides. Medical, I know it changes. I think on a lot of your medical stuff, that's the only bad thing. It changes from year to year. But
yeah, 'cause we got the radiologist books.
Lots of them.
We got our diplomas too.
Well, we sent them back. But
we got those. We got those college books. Yeah, maybe we ought to put a box together and send it over to Amazon.
Yeah, that and the esthetician books.
Oh yeah, all the esthetician stuff. That's right.
Yeah, a lot of textbooks, good stuff. That's why you've hung on to them.
Yeah,
we just put them in a tote in the back of the garage, and they've been sitting there.
Mhm.
If we want to give them away, it's good. Anything educational, I thought we'd hang on to.
Especially the anatomy flashcards. Well, shoot.
That's reading.
Let's see, what do we got?
Looks like they're buffering a little bit. Oh, we lost them. I'm sure they'll be back here in a minute. Do want to give you guys a quick reminder that D Flipping Particles is going live here momentarily. So we will, here they are. Bring them back.
Okay, there we are.
Like, we got the dog.
I know, right? I was like, dude,
We're bad.
I know we're bad, but come on. At least say bye first, man. Come on. Or, you're trespassed, something.
Yeah, so I definitely appreciate you guys taking the time out to come on today.
No, we appreciate the invite, man. It's certainly, I watch you guys every morning. If I'm not commenting, I'm certainly listening,
We're always watching.
And,
Appreciate that.
I enjoy the heck out of your show. Sorry. And, a lot of good ideas, a lot of great information comes from YouTube. So, that's certainly good. And with a beard, like, Nate's, we gotta stick together, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look. We went away.
Definitely. Dee is getting ready to start her show at noon. I want to make sure we don't run over her. Is there anything that you guys would like to share or promote before we close shop?
I'll get the link put up, but we're gonna do our Wednesday night live tomorrow at 8 after Grimes.
8 Central.
We'll be following Grimes on that, and then
hopefully we're trying to get a video out this week. If we can get a storage unit, at least we can.
Hopefully we'll get a video out, and
we have some drifting footage we might throw out, but
yeah,
we have the live for sure.
We have the live, and then we're bidding on a couple lockers, so hopefully we'll get those, and
everybody come hang out with us.
Come hang out with us, do some Mad Libs.
We're goofy, but we have fun.
Yeah, that's for sure. It takes a redheaded woman to get the dirty jobs done. So, and anyways, man, we appreciate you having us on, Anthony.
Anytime you guys ever want to come back on, just let me know, and we'll find a time, even if it's on Nate's channel.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'd love to.
For sure. All right, y'all.
Well, we look forward to seeing all y'all for us too. And thank you.
Thank y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.
See you guys. And everyone, their link is in the description below. If you would like to go and subscribe to them, highly suggest it. But thank you, everyone. In the Kara's asking, what is Dee's channel that's going live? It's Flippin' Particles. Bumcrack Picker just dropped a link to her live. A few right above you, like 2, 3 right above you there, Kara. So you can go ahead and click on. Okay, you found it. Great, wonderful. Bumcrack also just shared CROCKERS lockers there, so you guys can go and subscribe to them. I'd appreciate it. For any of you other guys that want to come back and hang out later on, I will be on my second channel, Flippin' Hope, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and Kelly Hip Flippin' Mama are doing Bible study over there. So everyone's welcome to join us. But until later on, guys, hope you all have a wonderful day. And Nate and I will see you tomorrow morning on his channel.